Good morning. My name is Wade Roberts, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Educreations. And appreciate you all choosing to be in this room today, because I know you had a lot of choices of sessions to attend. I understand they're videotaping all these sessions, so the good news is that you'll be able to go online and replay the sessions. If you've forgotten a stat that was shared, you'll be able to go back and pick that up. So in a way, the conference is kind of enabling you to do some personalized, self-paced learning. Now imagine if your kids and students around the country had that same opportunity. So we thought the same thing at Educreations. We thought, now what if we could get teachers to essentially share and record the great lessons that they've developed over a number of years online so that kids could access them at will whenever they need it, 24/7 on whatever device they happen to have access to. But we realize it's probably not going to happen by putting a fancy camera setup in the back of classrooms. So the trick is, how do you make that possible? How do you pull that off? So we've created an iPad app that is essentially the simplest way for a teacher to record a quick 5 to 10 minute video lesson or explanation. And that lesson is immediately posted online so that her students can log on and replay that lesson at will. And the really interesting thing is that a lot of these teachers are sharing their lessons publicly so that other kids who are not at their school, not in their classes, can also learn from those lessons. But first we had to prove that we could actually get people to do it. It's one thing to say, yeah, we're going to create this platform that makes it really easy, but the question we asked ourselves is Sal Khan the only guy out there that has an interest in doing this? So we had to prove, first of all, that other people will actually do it. So today I'm just going to share with you some stats about our experience over the last year and a half, and hopefully it'll be interesting to you. So this is the app. It's a free download. It's basically a blank whiteboard, but we've added some pretty interesting capabilities to it, and we're always enhancing the capabilities. But you can add images. You can very intuitively drag items around to create animations, and everything is recorded. So we use the onboard microphone that captures the teacher's voice, as well as every annotation that they add. So it is a very intuitive interface, and it's been very successful. So in the last year and 4 months, we're a fairly young company. We've had 1.8 million installs. So how does this compare to, it sounds like a big number. How does this compare to the addressable market at this point? Well, based on the latest numbers that Apple has shared with us, 4.5 million iPads have been sold into education. And this is K-12 as well as the college market. And this is as of February of this year. So we're doing pretty well. The adoption is great. The app has been a top-ranking app in the education category. Users love it. It's got 4.5-star rating, 2,700 ratings, and this has been a key to our growth. So we decided early on that we were going to go straight to teachers and hopefully work our way up market to schools and districts. And the way that we knew we could get to teachers was by designing fantastic software for them to use. We think teachers have put up with subpar software for far too long, and so we work very hard to make them a quality product. So far, we're in 25,000 US K-12 schools. That's about 20% of the market, again, in just a year and a half, less than a year and a half. So we feel pretty good about that. Now, that's somebody in a school having downloaded the app and used the app. So it doesn't mean we're at the whole school, but our growth within schools has actually been pretty strong, so that the app is spreading really well from teacher to teacher. We've got 150,000 teachers signed up, so we feel pretty good about that number. They're creating lots of lessons, and students are actually logging on and watching the lessons. We've got 800,000 monthly unique users on our platform, and we're growing at 17% every month. So the growth has been explosive. We're excited about, we typically see a kind of a stair-step function, as most ed tech companies do at the beginning of the year. So we always get excited when August rolls around, because a whole new set of teachers were probably trained on iPads over the summer and install our app. So we're excited for September to come. And we've had 2 million video lessons created at this point, which we feel great about. And though we thought originally we were designing an app for teachers to teach students, what we've found is that, actually first I'll show you our trajectory. So it took us, we're at 2 million lessons, it took us about a year to get to the first million. The second million came in just the last 4 months. This is a sample of just some screenshots of lessons that have been created. We're seeing a lot of math lessons and science lessons, but we also see sports plays being diagrammed and history lessons and grammar lessons. So really it's a blank slate, and teachers can use it to teach whatever it is that they teach. Now the really interesting thing is that even though we designed this with teachers in mind, we're actually seeing more lessons created by students than teachers, which is great. It's not something we anticipated. We thought a few students would make lessons. It turns out a lot of students are making lessons. As we all know, the best way to learn something is actually to teach it to somebody else. And so we're thrilled to see the student activity on the site. Going forward, so we've proven now that we can actually get people to create lessons. It's not just one guy that's going to do this. We think teaching and learning are going to move online in a big way. And so we're creating a platform that makes it simple for even non-tech savvy teachers to participate, which we think is pretty exciting. We're backed by Excel Partners, New Schools Venture Fund. We came out of the Imagine K-12 Education Startup Incubator. And I'd love to, if anybody's interested or is running a platform that could be enhanced by some great video lessons, I'd love to speak with you. I'm just Wade at Educreations. All right, thanks a lot.